Hi, welcome to Justin Talks. I just watched It, the miniseries from 1990. I don't know what to say about this miniseries as a whole. It just didn't do anything for me. It stars Tim Curry, John Ritter, Annette O'Toole, Jonathan Brandis, Harry Anderson, Seth Green. It's based on the Stephen King book. This is the one that, pretty much made everybody go, ooh, it. The scariness of it. It's a clown. Now, Tim Curry as Pennywise, he's pretty scary. He's pretty terrifying. As a clown, they're just the scene that I think symbolizes it, and even for me who had never seen anything about it until a couple of days ago, the little boy standing in the drainage sewer, reaching in to grab a boat, and Pennywise, saying, "Come on in. There's balloons and stuff and all this stuff." And then you see his teeth. And since this was made for TV, we didn't get to see any fighting or biting or, blood. Nobody gets killed on screen, really. Except for, some minor things. We see some blood here and there. Maybe that works, but I would have liked to have seen, some of the violence. It's missing the violence. John Ritter plays a kid who was chubby back in the day, and he secretly loves Annette O'Toole's character. And as they go on, this romance kind of goes around. Spoilers for anyone that has never seen this. It's 3 hours. It originally aired on ABC in 1990 as part of a miniseries. Now, this was about the time when Twin Peaks had just come on, and I think it was, they were looking for scary things. They were looking for things to, latch themselves onto. But here we are, years later, and we're still talking about it. So I guess it did its job. It is now one of the highest grossing films of all time, at least in the horror genre. I'm going to see that soon. But, I wanted to see the original just so I had something to play off of it. Now, most people that have read the book say it's a great book. I don't think it's a great miniseries. It just didn't do anything for me. The music was, decent. It wasn't my favorite scoring. Seth Green, young Seth Green, plays this like kind of, quirky kind of guy who grows up to be Harry Anderson from Night Court fame. Funny. Annette O'Toole is, you may know her from Smallville. Basically, the best thing I could say is Tim Curry is the best thing in this miniseries. He brings Pennywise to life, and he adds that fear element to you. Now, toward the end, we find out Pennywise is really an alien. This mutated spider alien who eventually they go and attack and kill. Really? Pennywise was an alien. Not a murderer, but an alien. Maybe that was just the way they said hello back then. I don't know. I don't feel it works today. I wanted to like it. I sat for 3 hours watching this film, and I wanted to like it. I'm going to try and watch it again. Maybe I'll like it better the second time. Moving on. Curb Your Enthusiasm, Episode 3. Salman Rushdie guest stars, as well as Elizabeth Banks. This whole episode is all about Salman Rushdie taking the wig off of Larry so that Larry can go back off into the world and, live. And Salman convinces Larry that if he does this, that people now know who he is and that there isn't a sexual element to what has happened to him. He now has a danger quality. And Elizabeth Banks plays off of that. And she just is like, infatuated with Larry David because she thinks he's this risk taker. He's living his life on the edge. Really, he's just, thinks he's got no fear. Anyways, one of the things that happens is Larry beeps a cop, and he tries to go to court and get that ticket dismissed. That doesn't work out too well. The cop comes back later. He hits a rake onto his car on accident, and he tries to convince Elizabeth Banks to tell him the story, use her acting ability. Well, she doesn't do a very good job, and he ends up getting arrested. Spoilers again. This is a spoilers. I'm talking about what happened. I don't know what else to say. I mean, but this was probably my favorite episode of season 9. A disturbance in the kitchen. Which is funny because that's how the whole thing begins in the kitchen and it ends in the kitchen. And, well, it ends with him going to jail. Well, we think he's going to jail, but we don't know. All because he borrowed Ted Danson's car and the Tesla, the beep, the horn is not very sensitive. So when you hit that horn, the cop thinks that kind of comes to bite Ted Danson in the backside when he does it. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm Becker. I'm this. As he's attacked. All in all, this was a really good episode. Really funny. I found myself laughing a lot, so hats off to it. 2 thumbs up on that episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Moving on. I reviewed Twin Peaks' new soundtrack, which gives us finally Just You and The World Spins. Now The World Spins was available on other albums by Julie, but not the Twin Peaks album. So it's nice to have it all in a collection. The best song on this album is Shadow by the Chromatics. Wonderful track. Sums up Dale Cooper and Laura Palmer's relationship up to the T. You almost hear the thing. I took your picture from the frame for the last time. You're in the water, I'm standing on the shore. That's Dale and Laura. It's wonderful. It's an EDM song, but it's so raw and strong. I can't stop listening to it. I love it. Lark by Au Revoir is wonderful. That's another track that I, just can't get enough of. It's a very unique balance of different things. It's got 9 Inch Nails on there. And it's great. Eddie Vedder sings a stripped down song. Sorry, I can't talk today. Stripped down song. I feel like the album really hits all, no pun intended, peaks in Twin Peaks. Really, I felt the emotion for it. It's past, present, future. It sets the mood. I don't think any other score, when you hear the opening to Twin Peaks, that it's a piano arrangement to convey quirkiness. Weird. Something weird is going on. And it works so well. It sums up the tone of the show to the T. Probably one of the best openings. Another great opening is Curb Your Enthusiasms. Dun, 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 dun. You actually heard that in a bank. But Twin Peaks, I love this CD. I love this album. I'm sorry, we don't use CDs anymore. Let's see. What else could I say about this? Because I feel like I'm not doing it justice. Because this was a great album. teenager's dream for the last time. Otis Redding's in there. Yeah. It's an eclectic mix of songs, and I can't recommend it enough. Go buy it. I bought it. I couldn't even just, download it. I had to buy it. Now, November 10th, 2017 is nearing. That is the day Taylor Swift's new album, Reputation, comes out. It has almost been, I think it's been like 3 years since the last Taylor Swift, which came out, if I am correct, the last Taylor Swift album came out in October 27th, 2014. That's a long time. And this is Taylor Swift's change to modern pop. Red started it. 1989 really solidified it. But this is the stamp, the thumbprint, if you will. Because now all the music is pulsing sounds. And there's, she's got a lot of hip-hop in there and rap elements. And she's almost saying goodbye to the image of the old Taylor Swift. Say hello to the dark Taylor Swift, which we haven't seen before. And I believe she's talking about a lot of her relationships. We'll never know. But Gorgeous dropped just a couple of days ago. Very unique lyrics. You're so gorgeous, it hurts, is basically what she's saying. She talks about lusting after this beautiful person so much that she's in pain. I feel she's drunk on vanity. She's unable to speak due to the gorgeosity of this person. Is she talking about Tom? Or the new guy? She mentions blue eyes, so I think she may be talking about Tom and Gorgeous. I believe Tom has gorgeous eyes. Blue eyes, excuse me. She says, I've written a lot. I feel Taylor Swift works best in ballads. So I'm hoping I get some ballads in this next album. I'll be very disappointed if I don't get my ballads. I feel like the songs in here are an anthem for rebellion. It sounds like she's added like this the electric drum kit in the background, a lot of EDM elements too. Their lyrics are still strong. That will always be one of the strongest things about Taylor Swift. Some piano in there. She's just saying goodbye to the good girl image. She's drowning in beauty. Moving on. Ready for it. She got Schmitzens and Island in the song. I think she was talking about current relationship. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. Terrifying. Well, I'm very excited about this new album. Taylor Swift is probably my favorite artist. And I stress the word artist. She just hits all the notes. And she seems like she improves each album. You can go back to, Teardrops on My Guitar, country song. But telling the story. Then we go to Love Song from Fearless. What a wonderful, wonderful album. So many great hits. We've got, wow, I can't, I'm at a loss for words. Mine, another one. You just saw her getting better and better. And then when we got to to Red, even the song Red, it felt like every track truly flowed. In 1989, her saying, I'm a New Yorker now. Here I am. I'm here to stay. Come see me. And now we get Reputation, where I think she wants to smash her old reputation by talking about how she feels like about fame and success and her relationships, and she don't trust nobody anymore. Well, that's all I've got to say for today. I hope you enjoyed this as I did, and I'll be signing off. Thank you.